Coach Massi here from M2 Speed, Strength, and Performance with another episode of Move Your Feet. And last time we answered a viewer's question. His name was Tim Rocks, actually R-O-X. And we were fielding his question about some medicine ball drills that address rotational power. And he said he trains baseball athletes, golf athletes, and some track athletes. So we gave him three pretty simple ones. If you want, take a look at the previous episode. It's a really short one, maybe about 5 minutes. But I'm going to call Coach Matt in right now, the more important one of me, the younger, handsomer version of me, Coach Matt Massi. So last time we left off on simple, no real elevation to the body. The only elevation was to the ball. And another question I had that was emailed in was, what is a plyometric really? I don't know how other people define it, but I say a plyometric movement is any movement that you utilize your own kinetic energy or your power or strength in your body to temporarily defeat gravity in any direction. So if we're slamming a ball on the ground, what we're doing is we're actually defeating gravity, making that thing bounce back up. But then again, it could just be delivering power into the ground if we use a squash ball. But then again, if we go horizontal, we're temporarily defeating gravity by the ball not falling off and utilizing our power to deliver it to the wall. So no real definition there, just some food for thought. We're going to continue on here today by adding elevation. So Maddie, grab that ball, come out here real quick, and just show them what that side-to-side medicine ball looked like. Back up a little bit. Side-to-side medicine ball slam with rotation, over the top, over the top. Now, super important to make sure he's going over the top because you don't want him to short chuck it. You want him to get the concept of that complete rotation when you're developing your athlete. So now we're going to add some simple elevation here. Do you feel more comfortable spitting the ball this way or that way? Because I can move the boxes.
Go that way.
All right. So you're going to deliver it that way?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to deliver? Okay, good enough. So we have, what size box is this? About a 21-inch box. PB Extreme boxes, the nice soft plyo boxes so there's no mishaps. And what we're going to look at here is, we're going to look at Maddie and he's actually going to do that first part of that side-to-side medicine ball slam where he comes up over the top, delivers it, and then tries to jump up. But before he does that, Matt, just show him what that delivery point's going to look like. You're going to generate, there you go. So bang, he's slamming it down, he's delivering force into the ground, the ground's going to give him back force. So in theory, we're thinking, how do we take the anatomical direction and the biomechanics of his delivery here and utilize that potential energy or potential kinetic energy to get him up onto the box? And what's being utilized? Is it the ground reaction force from the ball? Is it the ground reaction force from his body? Let's take a look at it. And he's going to do a simple rotational medicine ball slam to an elevative jump. Good. Now, here's what becomes key. It doesn't have to so much be super clean and super vertical on the delivery. A lot of times when people do this, it kind of spits away on them. But what starts to be key to me is the time that he lets the ball hit the ground or releases the ball to the time he gets up onto the box. We're going to want to cut that down. We're going to want to add speed to this movement. So let's get a look. We're going to go first from the time he actually releases the ball to the time he gets on the box. Okay? On you. Okay, good. About a 0.55. Now, from the time it hits the ground to the time he lands on the box. Go ahead. That was really good. Now he's starting to cheat. That was a 0.42. So he's more speed element there. Now show me more power element, which means a more aggressive, robust delivery to the jump. Okay? So that puts him a little higher, back to 0.55. Still really good times, good takeoffs, good landings. His head's up, and he's making a nice little explosive power box jump. Maybe not a classic box jump, but when we're doing this drill, we're going for that explosion, that explosion, that explosion. So now we like to throw curveballs at Coach Matt. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually ask him to slam the ball and then jump completely over the box without eating the potential poo-poo, okay? Give it a shot. Rotate. That was close. Now, The other option here is always going to be a hurdle. Get some first place hurdles from perform better and utilize that instead of this box. That's more of a progression for athletes, and risk versus reward is utilize this type of movement with somebody who has to cover ground. So if you have a jumper, you have somebody who does like a standing long jump or a broad jump, utilize that progression of jumping all the way over the box entirely. Have them understand how their biomechanics are lending to that power delivery and the ground reaction force. Maddie, we can head off frame here. So that's part 2 to the 2 parts of answering Tim Rock's question. So until next time, this is Coach Massi here from M2 Speed, Strength, and Performance. Greatness is forged, not fabricated. That's your day.